Good morning. The time is 5:32. We're progressing jumping ahead. On October 14th, I'm Madison Pergram.
We wish it was 6:32, but it's not. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning.
So it is chilly. You said chilly. I say cold.
Whatever it is, it's beautiful. I'm loving it.
Let's go to meteorologist Kelly McShane. Kelly, are these temperatures something that we're going to see here going forward?
Yeah, we're going to continue to see these cooler nights and cooler mornings as we wake up. So you're going to want to keep those jackets around by the door and ready to go because those temperatures starting off definitely chilly. Check it out. Some folks waking up into the 30s this morning, into the valleys. That's where we're seeing those mid to upper 30s, but mid to upper 40s throughout the rest of the region. But no matter where you are, you may want a jacket this morning. Definitely a chilly start to the day. And that's because we've had clear skies overnight. Really not too much to show on satellite and radar, so that heat was allowed to escape, and we are feeling a little bit on the chilly side, and a little bit of fog is settling in, especially into Harlan and Bell counties. Less than 1 mile of visibility, so be very careful, especially through those valley regions. And looking at the scene in Whitesburg, not too much fog there, but there is a little bit of fog settling throughout the region, so just be careful on your way this morning. But this afternoon we're going to be feeling pretty nice, and I'll have those details here in just a little bit, guys.
All righty, Kelly, thank you. Well, in central Kentucky, a Bull County man is behind bars after an unusual traffic stop. Police say this man, Sean Gannum of Parksville, tried to get rid of some prescription drugs in the car by eating them during the stop. The incident happened Saturday afternoon. During the investigation, deputies also found 2 ounces of meth, digital scales, and cash. Gannum was taken to the Boyle County Detention Center.
And a Kentucky man accused of stabbing his wife more than 30 times is now behind bars. Last weekend, a woman called police screaming, "He's going to kill me." She was talking about her husband, Kenneth McDaniel III. When police responded, they found the woman on the bedroom floor with McDaniel nowhere to be found. Police were able to obtain an arrest warrant, and he was found in Indiana. Police say they did not feel comfortable talking specifically about the case.
Reach out to family members. Reach out to law enforcement. There are a lot of online resources that can help direct them to outlets that can help guide them through the process of getting help.
The arrest citation says the woman was rushed to surgery, and a doctor said the stab wound showed McDaniel intended to kill her.
A woman has pleaded not guilty to murder charges in the case of a man killed in a Frankfort parking garage. 39-year-old Nina Washington also pleaded not guilty to animal cruelty charges. She is the second person charged in the killing of 20-year-old Cody Brumback last month. The other person charged, Antonio Bowling, has also pleaded not guilty to murder charges.
And we have more details about a deadly crash in Leslie County. It happened early Saturday morning on Gladdy Branch Road. Yesterday, the Sheriff's Department confirmed the identity of the woman killed. Melinda Whitehead from the Stinnett community died at the scene. A man was also in the vehicle, and we do not know his name, but we do know he was in critical condition when he was taken to the hospital. We have not heard any updates on his condition, and the sheriff suspects the SUV's brakes failed when coming down the mountain. We will update this story as we learn more.
Well, on Saturday, beloved Whitesburg native Nathan Baker died at the age of 82 at the Hazard Veterans Center. Baker served in the United States Navy in 1954, where he would meet his wife, Lois.
Well, not only a father, but a pillar in the community, he made an impact on the city of Whitesburg, holding several elected positions for a total of more than 10 years.
WIMT's Lacey Roberts has more.
Nathan Baker, affectionately called Pap, dedicated his life to purpose, precision, and doing everything with a passion.
His will to live was just incredible. It really was.
From the United States Navy, Baker would continue to watch over those he cared for as a city policeman, working his way to chief of police in 1970.
He did not give up quickly and quietly.
In 1982, he became the 4th District Magistrate, continuing his passion for people. And just a few months ago, he lost his love for food.
And I feel like then he knew. You know, everybody has that moment. It's like, when did you know?
Letting his son and grandchildren know he was ready, no longer able to recognize them.
As long as I can remember, he's made that connection, that our birthdays are on the same day.
Reminding him they were there till the end.
I'm their daughter, and he knew I was someone. He knew I was someone that loved him very, very much.
Finding comfort in the memories he left behind, only to put a smile on their faces with each thought. In Whitesburg, Lacey Roberts, WYMT Mountain News.
Baker's funeral will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. at the Letcher Funeral Home Chapel, and visitation will be this evening at 6 p.m.
Well, Governor Bevin made a stop in Letcher County Saturday, announcing almost $400,000 in discretionary funding there. More than $300,000 will go to the county for slide repairs and resurfacing on 3 different roads. More than $75,000 will go to the city of Fleming Neon to resurface 4 roads.
Governor Bevin also made several funding announcements in the region on Saturday before he spoke at the Harlan County Bicentennial Festival. He announced more than $325,000 coming to Harlan County and the city of Harlan for resurfacing roads there. The money will go to 6 different roads across the county. 2 roads will be worked on in the city. The money is from discretionary funding from the state.
And officials say rates of black lung disease have hit a 25-year high in Appalachian coal mining states. On Sunday, an event was held to spread awareness of the disease and unveil a headstone at the Riverside Park in Whitesburg. In the stone, names are etched of miners who died from black lung from Letcher and surrounding counties. Event organizer Gabriel Helly says this is the least they could do to honor those lives lost.
As far as most of the communities here, coal mine is what formed our towns, and there isn't a miner that doesn't go underground or on the surface that isn't affected, and they just needed to be honored.
Since 2000, the rate of black lung disease has doubled across the United States. Later on Mountain News this morning at 6:30, hear from a man who is suffering from black lung after spending 40 years in the coal mine.
A Kentucky climber took the challenge when President Trump said the border wall cannot be climbed. Rick Weber built an exact wooden replica of the wall and invited rock climbers to try it out for a competition. The competition was held this past weekend in Wolfe County. Climbers came from as far as Virginia. Some people climbed the wall as fast as 13 seconds. Weber said it was a fun way to prove a serious point.
Well, I think we made our statement here, and that is that, we're not arguing border security, and that can be negotiated in many different ways, and it's something that's needed, but we don't need iron monstrosity out there that costs $6 billion that's ineffective because people are climbing it already.
Weber said the competition was only a one-time deal and that he planned to cut down the wall with the chainsaw.
And on Sunday, the Heidemann Settlement School hosted more than 200 women from the National Society, the Daughters of the American Revolution. The Daughters of the American Revolution is a lineage-based membership organization for women who are directly descended from a person involved in the United States efforts towards independence. They promote historic preservation, education, and patriotism. Each member is decorated with pins signifying their chapter, national insignia, and name of the revolutionary patriot from each family.
The Art Station in downtown Hazard has been a project in the work now for more than 5 years. Initially, other plans were made for the empty building, but then the roof collapsed. Now, with the fresh new coat of paint, the windows and wiring also being put in, you can see the formation of office space in the newly cleared area to host outdoor concerts, weddings, and other events. Board member Tim Deaton says they chose the color to be different, something you normally would not see.
And it's an art station, so you don't want it to be bland and be the typical colors that you would see. We want it to stand out, and we want it to grab people's attention and to encourage this whole new movement of revitalization in downtown Hazard.
They are still in the middle of their capital campaign. From now until the end of the year, they are hoping to raise another $25,000. You can head on over to WYMT.com to find out how you can help.
And Taylor Swift has taken the stage at some of the biggest music venues in the world. Now she's performed at what may be the smallest.
Well, like yesterday, we're off to a chilly start, but the afternoon will be gorgeous. I'll let you know what you can expect for this week in my forecast coming up next.